Hey everybody, I'm Tyler Potter. Today is going to be a day in the life with a 19-year-old business owner. Come with me as I fix some fuck-ups today. Got the rig started, ready. Looking pretty, almost like it's untouched, doesn't even do any work. Pretty much. Anyways, like I had said before, today I gotta go fix some fuck-ups. It's been very, very wet and muddy here in southern Idaho right now. And I haven't really taken that into consideration. Ended up getting some equipment stuck on the job I'm working on right now. I had a truck and a trailer that got just completely buried. I'm talking like axles into mud, tires spinning, nothing. Fortunately enough, I did recover the pickup. Unfortunately, that means the trailer is still there, sitting in the mud. So I'm gonna go check out and see if we can get it out today. And then hopefully I can get back to work because it got stuck on the road, which is the only access point to where I need to be finishing up my welding. I was able to get through on some neighbor's property to be able to get in there to get the pickup out. And hopefully I'll be able to do the same to recover the trailer. But I don't really want to drag the rig truck back there because it's just a pain in the butt. So we're going to see what we can do there. I have arrived. Already looks phenomenally better as far as being dry and stuff. Hello. Although I noticed these shades are disgusting, like bad. Which should be to no surprise. One of my favorite little things that I carry that I guess a lot of guys probably don't, some invisible glass and some cheap little waffle towels from Harbor Freight. Might be one of my most used things on the rig, whether it be cleaning up windows or mirrors so I can actually see. I do clean my hood quite often, just the shades inside and out, so I can actually see, because they always get nasty, and I know a lot of guys that'll just leave them and can't hardly see anything out of them, but I like to be able to see. Clean off shades, safeties, face shields if you use them, whatever. It's just nice to have. Yeah, like $10 to buy both of them from Harbor Freight or any of your auto parts stores, so something I recommend keeping. A little tip and trick, I guess. Good to go now. Anyways, let's come have a look. Well, let's see. How does this work? Oh, maybe. Oh, come on. That'll do. Anyways, it is soft. Most definitely is soft. I don't know if you can see where I'm stepping, but I already got the 10-pound soles, but that's okay. Anyways, I drug the stock trailer over here just the other day because I'm building pens for pigs, and I was bringing some hog panels over, and at 16 foot they don't really fit in the bed of a pickup very well, so I brought this out here with the old 2G. The trailer's really not all that buried. Let's see if we can see here. Trailer's not all that buried. I mean, the back, honestly, it's on the ruts, but the tires are pretty clear, and the front isn't too bad. However, you can kind of see just right here where the axle was buried, and you can kind of tell where the front axle was buried. That's where the tires are. This was all standing water everywhere here. I mean, there's still a good amount, and it's still pretty soft, but it's a lot better. So you can tell that sinks where the front tires were, but it's phenomenally better, which is good. But this was all standing water. I got hooked up over here, and unfortunately when I had gotten buried, I unhooked, and I put that trailer down. This was definitely a mistake that I made. That trailer is not very high up at all. I really am probably going to need to get a jack out here to get it lifted up, because as you can tell, like, the actual bottom of the trailer jack wasn't dropped at all. sorry, this little gimbal's messing up. But the bottom of the jack wasn't dropped at all. It was just cranked down, and I could probably get it just a touch higher, but maybe not high enough. So we're going to see. But I think it's dry enough that I'm willing to try it today and see what happens. Anyways, word of advice, don't overestimate your ability to drive through crappy conditions. I was gonna say the rig truck that I got with the tires on it and everything, it doesn't have any problems. I mean, I got 35s on 22s, so they're not necessarily made for that, but they're a good mud tire and they seem to do just fine. Whereas the 2G just has some little all-terrains that are probably have seen their better days already. And of course it's a little underpowered, I guess, for being bogged down so much. And I really blame it on the tires more than anything, and then my negligence, but happens, right? You know, happens. But I think we'll be able to get out of here. So yeah. Anyways, these are what we have for the pins. What I did here, these are actually some really long sections, 12 and even 16 foot. But it's top rail, bottom rail, posts, and then the hog panel goes right in the center on the inside, and then theoretically that should be good. Of course, I have spots where I need to get gates hung there, and more on the far side, and wraps all the way around the building. But yeah. Now, if my memory serves me correct, these posts themselves are just over 4 foot from the ground. The panels that I'm putting in there are 34 inches tall, and I've got just a couple, I don't know, 4 inches from the bottom, which is just a good amount, but not too much that you have any problems with anybody trying to get out. Let's see what else. I think they're buried just over 3 foot in the ground, and then concreted on all the posts. The corner posts I went just a little bit deeper, about 3.5, and then concreted as well. They got about 2.5 instead of the 2 bags that I did on most of them. But yeah, it's coming together nicely, finally drying up. I kind of started this at a bad time of the year and ran into a lot of issues with weather and such, but we're finally getting it wrapped up and hopefully out of here by the end of the week. All right, well, I got it jacked up to the absolute highest it can go. Definitely do not recommend doing this to anybody for that matter. But I think we got about 18 inches from the bottom of the trailer to the ground at least. Hopefully that'll be enough that we can get up under this neck here and get hooked up. As you can tell, there's a little bit of clearance there, maybe not a ton, but we should be able to get at least a good start. If not, like I said, I can get a jack up underneath and then make up the difference. But yeah, see how it goes. Well, we're gonna attempt to go recover. Came back to recruit Daddy's Duramax. Hopefully this thing will get her out. Well, that isn't happening. Got the Duramax almost all the way in there. Not even to the trailer yet. I probably still had 10-15 feet to go, which were definitely the worst 10 to 15 feet. And it got stuck. It got pretty good buried. I had to rock it out of there in 4 high, or 4 low actually. But that being said, I don't think it's gonna do it. So I think I gotta go break down the welding truck. So I tried my best and it wasn't quite good enough. That trailer's in there pretty good. The Duramax didn't do it. Got the tractor over there and it just about got stuck burying itself. Tires on it aren't great either, so that's probably part of it. So I'm gonna go try and build up those ruts a little bit with some gravel and then get a little bit more of a base to it. And then I think I'll tear apart the rig truck and just back in there and get it out that way. But yeah. I'm back now. Unfortunately, did not get the trailer out today. Did get back, did some fill dirt in the ruts, and then like I said, tear the rig apart and then go back for it tomorrow and see what happens from there. Then I can finally finish it.